Welcome to Food News. I'm Juliet Litman.
I'm David Jacoby.
Jacoby, how are you?
I'm good. I noticed that you've been doing like 2 camera intros.
Like
when you say
camera?
like I'm Julia Litman, you like look at the audience. It's very ESPN of you, and I'm like into it. You're really just growing as a broadcaster.
Thank you. That's so nice.
You really are.
I try to improve at my job.
You're playing the camera. You're just like right down the middle saying your name, and then you turn to me.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to host or be the timekeeper.
No, you're the host.
Jacoby.
I'm just some guy.
Question before we get into it. This is a personal Food News follow-up for the nation up top. A question.
Oh my God. I hope you're asking what I think you're going to ask.
Did you go to Taco Bell?
No.
So you are not at risk of cyclospora that you know of?
No.
Cyclosporiasis.
But I did have, you know how like the Coca-Cola and the Diet Coke at McDonald's is like far superior to any other possible Coca-Cola or Diet Coke presentation?
Mm-hmm.
On the app, I was like, I'm just going to get a large Diet Coke from McDonald's. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a cheeseburger too.
Oh.
And I put extra lettuce.
Oh my God.
Extra
You're
lettuce.
like tempting fate.
Bring it on.
Okay.
So check back in 2 weeks.
Check back in 2 weeks. I shall. Well, with that, let's get into our news, beginning with a weird one from South Korea. A Michelin-starred chef who has not been named.
That was interesting.
Really interesting. So we can't tell you his name. I wonder if people familiar with the food scene in Korea.
South Korea.
I think that South Koreans view South Korea as Korea.
As do I, to be fair.
Yeah, like I feel I think that this is a little bit of like, do you say, remember when everyone stopped saying Kiev and started saying Kyiv?
No, I do not remember
Kiev
that.
is the Russian way of saying Kyiv, whatever. Anyway, I think this is a political distinction because I think South Koreans view that as Korea. Like when you say like I'm from Korea or like my family's
I'm
Korean.
Yeah.
It's usually,
I'm assuming South.
It's usually in reference to South. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like because North Korea is like a closed system, basically.
But when the headline says a chef faces jail time for using ants in a dessert, you assumed the name of the chef would be part of the article.
Yes, you certainly did. But it specifically says the chef has not been named. It's sort of like, I will say my takeaway from this story, and we'll get into the details, is I do not want to break the law in South Korea. Or
North Korea.
I don't think I'll be going to North Korea. If I'm there, I definitely will be following every rule and hope to be leaving as soon as possible.
Yes.
South Korea, I was just texting with your wife about wanting to go to Seoul.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what? What? That sentence was not expected. I was just texting with your wife about wanting to go to Seoul. I've been with her for 24 years. This has never been mentioned.
Well, it is new. It's a new development because she read 2 books that I recommended to her, Free Food for Millionaires by Min Jin Lee, and then Pachinko by Min Jin Lee.
We audiobooked that on our way on a long drive, and I love it.
It's beautiful. Pachinko is a wonderful, wonderful book.
I love it.
And so as a result, she's like, I no longer wanted to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Seoul.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Maybe we can go to this restaurant.
I'd like to go to Busan, too, based on Pachinko and what I've seen on TV.
Did you watch Pachinko?
I started it, but I loved the book so much. My experience with it was so specific. I read it in Mexico City and then on the plane home from Mexico City that I sort of like didn't want anything to muddy my memory of that. So I didn't finish it. Anyway, Min Jin Lee is wonderful. She has a new book coming out in September. I can't wait.
Really?
Yes. But so Joey loved the books, and I guess you did too. And she wants to go to Seoul. So if she goes to Seoul, maybe she can look into this. And so here's the deal. This South Korean
I like the idea that you think she's going to Seoul without me. You know what I mean? Well, you're like, maybe she could look into this. Like, my wife is just going to go solo Seoul mission?
To be fair, she does go on vacation without you.
Often.
Yeah.
It's probably a good read.
Yeah. I don't see, maybe you'd go, I could see you fitting anywhere, but I don't know. I don't see you necessarily seeking it out. No. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So this chef is accused of using ants as a dessert garnish. And I would say it's pretty clear that he did use it as a dessert garnish.
Oh, let me read from the article here.
Please.
Quote, investigators estimate that some 49,000 ants imported from the U.S. and Thailand were used in several dishes over 4 years. Health authorities also found that the restaurant used ants that, quote, contained up to 55 times more heavy metals than typical edible insects, according to a report in the Chosun Daily. I have this is one of those articles that leaves you with so many more questions than answers.
Totally. Well, they did. If you're wondering how the ants were served, the owner admitted to serving ants, but argued that they were used in a small part of the restaurant's 15-course menu. They were used as a topping for sorbets, and that diners were told they could opt for non-ant toppings. So you didn't have to eat the ants.
I have so many
and you
questions.
weren't tricked into it. It wasn't like added, used for seasoning, and you weren't unaware or something.
I have so many questions.
Okay, list some of them.
Okay. Why do you have to import ants from the U.S. and Thailand? And why the U.S. and Thailand? And how do they know 49,000 was the quantity of ants? Like, that's such a weird thing to be like, did you count the ants? Do ants come in like dozens? Do they come individually? I think it'd be like a by the pound sort of a thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they probably were able to estimate it by how many are used per course. Yeah, per dish. Number of
reverse
times
engineering.
Yeah, just do some like multiplication essentially. Also, it does seem like and so this chef could be going to jail. Like he faces jail time, and so I get the impression that he was pretty
forthcoming,
and what's the word? He was cooperating. He was cooperating with the authorities because we do have a lot of information.
A lot. Because
he said that he estimated 60% of diners had opted to try the ants. So he's really putting it on the diners, saying it's like an opt-in model. And they were like, yes, ants. And that when they weren't, they were given alternatives like fermented vinegar and edible flowers. He also said that restaurants in other countries, such as Australia, Denmark, and the UK, also use ants as ingredients. So he was really trying to be like, yes, I broke the law, but it's a dumb law.
Yeah. And there's a list of approved insects that you can eat in Korea, and ants are not one of them. But I also find contain up to 55 times more heavy metals than typical edible insects. Heavy metals?
I guess. Like,
what?
Metals
Iron?
And so much stuff. Metal and sugar.
I don't know how it works.
I think that, like, in the way that foods are produced on a mass scale now, they just have, like, other shit in them.
Ants, though?
I don't know.
Ants have metal in them? Did they get surgery? Like a quarterback in the NFL?
There are 3 kinds of common ants or several kinds of common ants in Korea. So I don't know why they had to be imported.
That's what I was thinking too. And U.S. and Thailand is like 2 very different places. You're going to get different ants.
Definitely. Mike is pretty interested in ants. He just started seeing them on the ground and stuff. Yeah. Something moving that's tiny is like.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of
Did you ever have an ant farm we had one in like a class I had once.
Yeah.
Did you ever have guinea pig in a class?
Yeah, which is disgusting. Like, why?
We had one too. What point is
also, why did elementary schools have rabbits in cages? Like,
why?
I don't know.
I don't think caged pets. You know what?
What is it teaching?
If it's not swimming, because that's a reason for it to be quote unquote caged. No, I'm out. I'm out on caged pets. Reptiles, bunny rabbits, guinea pigs, hamster wheels, all of that. Like, let them be free.
I don't understand pets, period. I would never.
I forgot who I was talking to.
I would never get one.
I forgot who I was talking to.
A very close friend of mine recently revealed that she and her family have an outdoor cat. And I was like, what?
That's not having a pet. That's a cat lives near your house.
They did I think they brought it to their neighborhood and they feed it and stuff and get treats for it.
That's not a pet.
I think that's a good halfway pet. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But I would never have a pet. But I found the fact that one of my best friends had an outdoor pet and I wasn't notified the second this happened to be really upsetting.
Is it their pet? Did they purchase it or adopt it? Okay, so it's got a collar with their name on it.
Well, I don't know. It's an outdoor cat. I don't know that.
I don't know how outdoor cats work.
Also, do cats have collars? I don't know.
I don't know either. I think so. Flea collars, maybe.
I have no idea. I'm literally learning about animals alongside my 16-month-old son. So most of the information I have is from books like Dear Zoo. Okay. So I just, lions, too fierce. So, I'm just learning.
Got it. Your pet blindness is it's a great personality trait. It really is.
Thank you. Micah is really tormented by this picture of an orange ladybug in some really dumb lift the flap book that we have that keeps him occupied. And when he sees it, he starts yelling, but he looks at this book all the time. So he starts yelling frequently. And then we were at a playground in Evanston, Illinois a couple days ago. And on a rock, there was an orange ladybug. And I was shocked.
Like an actual real orange ladybug?
Yes.
Or a painting of one?
No, an actual one.
That's the thing?
Thank you. I was shocked to find out that orange ladybugs existed. I had no idea. I thought this was just like something from the book that was driving me crazy.
Put that fucker on some sorbet and sell it. Got heavy metals in there.
Not in Korea.
Not in Korea. Not in Korea.
Oh, God. Okay. Good luck to these unnamed chefs. If anyone knows who it is, give us a call at 646.
No, you know what? Don't. I'm good. I don't need to know this chef's name. I'm good.
The interesting thing about you is that, like, you love to fire off takes, but you're not that gossipy. So you're not, like, interested in the gossip behind this.
I'm not gossipy?
No.
Really?
I think you like to do, like, workplace drama chit-chat.
Yeah,
But I don't think that, like, you are naturally a gossip.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
I think it's a compliment. Most people don't want to be a gossip.
I'll try to work on that.
Okay. Everything I say you can interpret as an insult. It's great.
You say that, but I don't really.
Okay.
All right, let's move on before I start crying.
This is a great story about Shannon Beador from the Real Housewives of Orange County. Do you know her?
Of course.
Okay, so Shannon and Andy Cohen had dinner at the restaurant The Quiet Woman.
This is very important. It wasn't just Shannon and Andy Cohen. It was Shannon and Andy Cohen and quote, but I went to the restaurant and coordinated this dinner with 6 of my castmates and Andy Cohen. It's kind of a big deal, Beador continued. So when Andy asked for the bill and they brought one, I was bothered by it. So it's not just the 2 of them. It's the cast.
It's the cast of Orange County, and they're having their 20th season. So that's 7 people. It's a $540 bill. That's a low price. Just keep that in mind.
I can't imagine how 7 people can eat for $540 in 2026.
It's $77 per person. And housewives are known for drinking a lot.
Yes.
So that's like, we'll come back to it in a second. So anyway, Beador's pissed that they didn't just automatically comp it because she said on a podcast that they put this restaurant on the map because it's been featured on the Real Housewives of Orange County a few times. And so like Andy, she was trying to make it like Andy's here, so they should get it for free. But really it's because she was there too. And so obviously for a price of $540 with 7 people, they clearly were comped many items to begin with.
Wildly expensible too.
Yeah. Like
this is a work situation.
Yeah. Andy can just send the bill straight to NBC Universal. Like he's not paying out of pocket for it. This is a work dinner.
Yeah.
So a $540 work dinner for 7 people. If I were to receive that on an expense report, I'd be like, wow, they really got after it.
Well, you're tipping $160 on top of that to get to $700.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Right?
I hope you're tipping more than that, honestly.
Yeah, if you get comp stuff.
If you're getting comp stuff, yeah. David Jacoby would definitely tip more than that.
Well, I mean, it's 25% at least.
You're a big tipper.
I'm a big tipper, yeah.
It's a nice thing about you.
Yeah.
I think if you often want to give a tip, like WWDJD.
I'm making you a bracelet.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, Shannon was pissed that they didn't get this comp. And now Shannon, who's made many headlines in her time, is like making another one for being pissed she didn't get a free meal, which is like kind of embarrassing to be like, why didn't I get this for free? Housewives have no shame, though. So I'm sure she's not embarrassed.
Yes.
I'm sure she stands by it. But it's completely absurd to think they weren't getting special treatments. Like Shannon, it's a $540 bill and there's 7 of you. And you're not like getting 1 glass of wine and splitting it among 3 people.
Well, she definitely was like, I had an argument with Tamara here. I've brought in a lot of classic housewife moments that have happened in this restaurant. So I put it on the map. It's literally a quote. Like she's like, I put this restaurant on the map. And the quiet lady is just like, here's the thing that I saw about this as someone who used to be a pizzolo and work in the service industry. It's probably just that your server, the manager didn't tell your server that these are VIPs or whatever.
Yeah, maybe they're
like
new.
She's just like the server, he or she is just like working the job. And no one said to comp it, so they didn't comp it. Like it's more just like a communication issue with the restaurant. She set it up in advance.
It's crazy. Apparently, one of the crazy facts from this, apparently Shannon said to someone at the restaurant, this is ridiculous. You have Andy Cohen here who's never been to Orange County and he's chosen your establishment. What else do you need? Is it possible that in 20 years, Andy Cohen's never been to Orange County?
Very possible.
He's just always making them come to LA to see him?
Yes. Orange County's farther from LA than you think if you don't like go there. Yeah, it's far. And also I just want to just say this piece of like Real Housewives lore. This was the original Real Housewives.
Yes.
This is the first one. And it was in response to the show The OC, which like made the OC.
And Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, sure. And it was like, the Real Housewives of Orange
the real
County.
Orange County,
it was
behind
like,
the
this
gates.
is the real Orange County.
Coto de Casa.
And it was like nothing we've seen before. It reminds me of the real world, honestly. Like the first...
I was blown away. I remember I started in 2006. I was in college. I remember when I met someone in college who was from Kodo, I was like, what the fuck you are? It blew me away and I was like upset. And it was like someone's girlfriend. I didn't even know her. And yeah, it was like a very big deal.
Shannon was on the first season.
She was not.
She was not.
Vicky is the only
that's what
OG.
I'm thinking of. Vicky. And you remember Shane who dated like 3 of them?
Yeah, of course.
He was on he was just in and out of that show.
His name wasn't Shane. His name was...
Oh, I thought it was Shane.
No, he's married to Gretchen now. His name... Slade.
Slade. Oh, that same name. That's the same name. Slade. Oh my God.
Slade and Joe. That was season 1.
Oh my God.
He had kids and like Joe was his girlfriend.
Yeah, Joe was like...
Gina Keogh. And it was great.
God, if you were to be like Andy Cohen, young enterprising executive at Bravo at the time, if you were just like, you're going to eat off of this for the rest of your life and become famous person.
Yeah.
He'd be like, what?
I know. And now he's like one of the more long-running late night hosts.
And now people are pissed because he's not getting free food. That's how big he is. They're like, Andy Cohen is here.
It's a win for him because he didn't have to comment on it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on. Theft of the week. The heist news has become theft of the week for us.
Let's workshop that.
I don't know. I like it. What's wrong with it? Theft of the week?
Theft of the week.
Weekly theft? Okay, we'll workshop it. Fine.
I don't love it.
This is about Little Debbie's.
Theft.
It's
not a theft.
Okay. Why don't you give us the facts and we'll decide if it's a theft.
A gentleman by the name of James Powell.
He's
from Valley Grove, West Virginia.
Okay.
But he delivers in Pennsylvania for Little Debbie. Little Debbie snacks. If you're not familiar,
if you're not familiar, you haven't been to a grocery store.
Yeah. Are they nationwide? Sometimes things are regional. You don't know it.
They're
like Utz chips. Like you can get Utz anywhere else. Anyway, so James, he decided that after working at Little Debbie delivering for a long time, he works at distribution center, not Little Debbie, but anyway.
Yeah, I think he's employed by like a third-party distributor.
Yeah, yes. He's like, you know what's better than dropping these things off? Going to a flea market with a folding table, pulling up my truck and opening the back of my truck and selling Little Debbie at a flea market off a folding table for a discount price.
I would love to know the price at the flea market.
It's got 50 cents. I'm going 50 cents.
Oh, I'm going
$2 for $1?
$2 a box.
It depends on the sizes because those little donuts.
Do you think he's selling the individual packaged good or is he selling the boxes? I think you can make more by selling it one package.
Yeah, this reminds me of my cigarette smuggling days.
Oh my God, you were a cigarette smuggler?
Yeah, I was. And we tried to sell the cartons.
State to state?
And the cartons, no, it was in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah, we sold them in Amsterdam. In the year 2000.
Where did you buy them?
Prague.
Oh, okay.
Buy them in Prague where the dollar is very strong.
Sure.
And then you smuggle them to Amsterdam where the euro is, and then you try to sell them carton by carton, but no one wants to buy the cartons because they can look at the back and see they're from Prague. And then we're like, oh God, I have no money and I've got 84 cartons of cigarettes and I'm just screwed. So we went pack by pack, and then Mike got arrested because I was going around the corner and
former best friend Mike?
Yeah, former best friend Mike. We put out a T-shirt in front of him and sat in the streets of Amsterdam and sold in Marlboro Lights one pack by one pack. And they were going really well. And I had a backpack and I would go around in circles and take the money and give him more cigarettes because if he got caught, he would just have a little bit of money and a little bit of cigarettes. So it looked like a small-time operation. So I'm going around the corner one time. He's in handcuffs. The shopkeeper's pointing at me. Yeah.
That's following American legal logic.
I don't know how. Okay. I'm also 22. I don't know how the world works.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I come around the corner and he's in handcuffs and the shopkeeper's pointing at me. And then I'm out of there.
And just ran away?
Ran away. And I went to the police station later and I was like, hey, my buddy's in there. Like, yeah, who's your buddy? And I'm like, I don't even know what name to use because he didn't have ID on him. So he probably didn't use his name. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, American guy. Like, oh yeah, we know that guy. Like, he'll be out later.
This is a harrowing story.
Oh yeah. I remember sitting there next to a river with my former best friend in jail.
Amsterdam is known for waterways.
In Amsterdam. True. And I was just like, I have no money. I've got 83 cartons of cigarettes. My friend's in jail. This is supposed to be like the start of my adult life. I was like, this is not off to a good start.
Have you read The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt?
The Goldfinch?
Yeah.
Finch?
The Goldfinch.
No, I have not.
There's a good part in Amsterdam this is reminding me of.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you both made it back and
We
you're
did.
still here. Also, to be clear, he is still your best friend. You just no longer call him best friend Mike.
I used to call him best friend Mike, and then I told him that I call him best friend
And he
Mike, and
didn't
he
like
said
that.
he didn't like it. So he's now former best friend Mike.
Right.
Yeah.
He's still
He slept over my house last night.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
awesome. On the couch?
Margot's bed because they're at the
Oh.
camp, yeah.
Is she the bottom bunk or the
Yeah,
top?
yeah. He doesn't like to sleep at top bunks. He gets claustrophobic. The ceiling is too close, he says.
I agree with that. And also, if you're given both options, why would you choose the top? Okay, cool. So he slept in a...
Long story short, we went to our favorite
bed.
hostel called the Funny Farm in Switzerland, and we sold them for $1,700.
Wow.
So we made $700 profit. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was the beginning, middle, and end of my cigarette smuggling days.
This is a harrowing story. I'm glad it was short-lived based on that.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Powell, he got caught.
James Powell.
Yeah, James Powell. He got caught.
Yeah, he's been doing this for years.
Because what happened was he was submitting as the third-party distributor, he drops off the product and then he submits.
Or doesn't.
Yes, or he's supposed to be doing that. And then he submits an invoice and basically gets like paid.
Gets commission from the invoice. He gets commission from the fake invoice and he gets the cash from selling them on the street.
And the people who are paying the invoice are the grocery stores. Like that's who he's submitting to.
Mm-hmm.
And the grocery stores reported to the distributor that they were paying for Little Debbie's they didn't have.
They didn't get.
So this is also, he's now on to his second employer, where he did this at a previous one, and now he's doing it again, and he's been caught. And someone at a flea market is like, where the fuck is my oatmeal pie?
Yeah, it's to be like, where's my 25-cent oatmeal pies? And the thing is, he only netted $17,000, which is a lot of money. I'm not trying to like poo-poo $17,000, but it seemed like a lot of hassle for $17,000.
It seems like he must have enjoyed the selling at the flea market because there's it's like he enjoyed being like
he's
the
like
merchant.
an extrovert and he wants to interact with you know.
Yeah. Have you been to a flea like an old school flea market lately?
Huh.
I have. And that's sort of like, you're kind of in it for love of the game. It's sort of like you enjoy flea market culture because there are other ways to sell your wares these days. And, you know, I feel like eBay and Etsy have really hurt the flea market industry. So like, this is because you want to be there. It's not because it's your only option.
Reminds me of when Sunji sold kimchi at the flea market in Pachenko.
Pachinko's a really beautiful book.
It's a good book.
I also learned so much from it. I was actually embarrassed by how much I learned from it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving on. The next two stories are really for producer Mike, who was so excited about this. The more excited than I really ever have seen him, other than the time he brought bagels to Atlanta and probably when he got married.
Are you guys having secret
it was
dialogue without me?
It was on our group chat. What happens is you miss some of the group chat messages. I'm going to read it right now.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you didn't read the message.
Oh, okay.
Here is what it says. This is what Mike said. What a follow-up, : massive hot dog sculpture transforms Times Square in New York City.
So the what a follow-up part is what makes you think that he's extremely excited about this and passionate about this?
I just realized upon rereading this that the massive hot dog
is copied and pasted.
Is like auto-generated.
Yeah, exactly.
But what a follow-up still. Mike's excited. Mike, are you excited or what? He says,
he's not excited.
Okay, well, fine. Then.
Anyway, the big sculpture Times Square is back. All right, there's your follow-up.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Should you be in Times Square? Check it out.
Check it out.
Okay, and follow-up to the follow-up. Oscar Mayer is celebrating its 90th anniversary of the Wienermobile with the Wiener Cake. They partnered with Milk Bar to make an actual cake with hot dogs around the outside.
It's hot dogs with the buns.
With the buns, yeah.
In the cake format. No, thank you.
Well, I would just take the hot dog off and eat the cake because Milk Bar cake is really good.
I believe that, but I think it's like just hot dogs with frosting.
It's just like the regular confetti cake from Milk Bar, and then there's like hot dogs on the outside.
On the outside. Oh, okay, so you can just remove the hot dogs. Hot dogs should not be part of a cake format. Sorry.
Agreed. Completely agree.
Have you had a hot dog since we've covered the hot dog spill? Seriously?
I did have a brat over the weekend in Wisconsin, but I've not had a hot dog.
We rented an Airbnb that
I
had
just
a
felt
grill.
A little sick, yeah.
And we went to Costco and got, I don't know, like 50 hot dogs for like $3.
It's disgusting.
It's awesome.
It's so gross.
I love hot dogs.
Here's what I learned from this article from CBS News. The Wienermobile was created in Chicago in 1936 to lift American spirits during the Great Depression.
What?
Yeah, that's why it was created.
So they're like, our economy's falling apart, Everyone's
it's falling
upset.
apart.
This is terrible.
7 years in. There's 7 years of poverty.
Do you know what's going to fix this? A fucking
Wienermobile.
rolling hot dog?
Well, they didn't have TikTok, so they needed something to lift their spirits.
Fair. God bless them.
When I read this, I was like, okay, what could lift my spirits like on a national scale now? And I think it's sports.
Oh, yeah, the Knicks winning the championship.
Yeah, I'm like, I just like, that's what we would, should another depression happen, we need some kind of like new sporting event.
Oh, yeah.
Like national competition. Maybe flag football will take off or something.
Maybe.
Okay, or just, I think I just am really missing sports right now.
Do you remember when I spotted the Wienermobile IRL?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that was a big moment for me.
That was huge. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Okay, usually I don't like to read like press release stories, but this next one I really felt compelled by. Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey is launching Fireball Sneaks, a limited edition sneakers featuring a compartment designed to hold the brand's new Stash Flask, a resealable 200 milliliter pouch that holds up to 4 shots of Fireball.
First of all, if you're listening to this, I just want you to close your eyes and imagine the ugliest sneakers you can think of. Just like the Jordan 1s, but awful.
Canal Street.
Yeah.
The Canal Street is Canal Street.
Yeah, my feet hurt looking at these sneakers. That's how, like, the leather is like whatever the softest, like a Birkin bag leather, the opposite of that.
Yeah, it's like plastic.
And in the tongue, there's like a zippered pocket for your Stash Flask. The Stash Flask is like a pouch that you give to your child that's full of like vegetables or barley or whatever.
Yeah, purees.
But it's got Fireball in it. And I do want to ask you something about Fireball. You remember when Fireball was popping? Like
yes.
2012.
I associate Fireball with someone we both know.
Bill.
Yes. That's correct.
Why did you say someone we both know?
I wasn't sure if you
Are we not allowed to say his name?
No, I was curious if you were going to know who I meant.
Yes, because...
I was like, do I associate that with him or does everybody?
No, it was because there was just a period of time. It's a very easy shot to take.
There was a Grantland era where we would do Fireball shots.
Yes, there was. And
what a time.
We had a night, me, Bill, and Rem in Boston one night that was Fireball fueled. But what you learn about Fireball is it's very easy going down and it will intoxicate you, but it will make you feel like absolute dog shit the next day.
Yeah, because there's like solid sugar in it. Yeah.
And another phenomenon I want to see if you've picked up on about Fireball and other liquors. And this is something that I want our listeners to really key in on. They've started showing up in non-liquor stores because Fireball makes an alternate version of Fireball, which is using malt liquor instead of whiskey. So it's sort of like if you have a beer and wine license, like a bodega, you can sell by Fireball by those little bottles right next to the register.
Oh.
And if you think the original Fireball would give you a hangover, imagine what the malt liquor version does. And now they're making malt liquor versions of vodkas to put in these bodegas.
Oh, interesting.
And so it's brands that you're familiar with from liquor stores, but you can get them kind of anywhere.
It's sort of like the perfume versus toilet water. You know how like you can get like the
Wait
pure.
Wait a second. What?
They make like a watered down version of a lot of perfumes. It's much cheaper. And that's what this is like. It's like perfume.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the secondary kind.
Yes, and it's really dangerous because I just think that children are buying it and it's just not.
Yeah, I can imagine myself buying that when I was like 16.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I'm not into this phenomenon whatsoever.
I'm not into it either. I went in a totally different direction with these sneakers and why I wanted to discuss it.
Oh.
I will never forget when I was 22 years old, I went to the Kentucky Derby. And at the Derby, I went to the infield. I wasn't like in the fancy stands. I was 22.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the infield of a
I have never been
Derby?
To the Kentucky
It's a pretty
Derby.
epic experience. It's like definitely worth doing. I never need to go again, but I'm really glad that I went.
Did you wear a hat?
No, I wore like a sundress though. But I, like the infield is like for like dirt bags and college
it's like the
kids.
bleachers kind of?
Yeah, like there's like a long line of porta potties. Like there was like people were like
running on the porta potties. I've seen that. Yeah.
And it's like
it is a weird upstairs downstairs thing at the Kentucky Derby because like you look at Instagram and you're like, there's Drake and Jack Harlow.
It's like very like 1850. It's like dirt in the streets, people just getting filthy. Like maybe if it rained the night before, hopefully you're wearing boots or something, and then like very fancy in the stands.
Yeah,
and I did not have that experience, and I'm really glad that I did the infield experience. But the drinks are really expensive at the Kentucky Derby, and what happens is people get there. It's just sort of like a giant tailgate for the entire day because there are races all day leading up to the main one. So you get there at like 9 a.m. for like a 4 o'clock race. So you're just drinking all day. So you could spend a shit ton of money. So what
Yes.
I will never forget, we set up our camp, our picnic site or whatever.
I like camp better.
We set up our campsite. We were next to a bachelor party, and they were taking their stuff out of coolers that they had brought in with them. And of course, you can't bring in outside alcohol to the Kentucky Derby. So they had come up with all of these incredible ways to smuggle in alcohol. Like they had like a Pringles bottle, and like they had a can. They had a thin layer of Pringles at the top, and underneath was like a Ziploc full of vodka. Like they were just like pulling out Ziploc bags filled with liquor. And like they had stashed them into all these different food places. And I was just thinking these sneakers are awesome for someone going to the Kentucky Derby.
No, because they're so fucking ugly.
Bring your other shoes in your bag. And probably they do say Fireball, so that might be a tip off. So like maybe like put some tape over it, so they can't see the name. But like this actually seems like practical to me for like a dirtbag 22-year-old going to like various events to smuggle in alcohol. Like I could see a use case.
I just love the idea that you preface this by being like, I really wanted to talk about this because of the Kentucky Derby. Because I did see this and I was like, why is this on the rundown? I do want to discuss Fireball and the fact that they're now like next to the register, next to like the high chews. You know what I mean?
I just was so blown away by the creativity of how they were smuggling in their alcohol. And I've never forgotten it. For whatever reason, it blew me away. I respect their art.
Do you know what my move is?
What?
At hotels, I will just fill a water bottle up with vodka and order lemonades. Smart. At hotel pools. It's just like, why am I? It's like,
that's cool.
It's ridiculous.
I just don't drink anymore. I'm so lame.
I know.
I don't like the taste.
I had 2 beers when we were in Spain with United, and you apologized to me for not drinking. And you really meant it.
I feel bad about it.
I was like, I don't care if you're drinking, Juliet. You were like, bad. I'm really sorry. I'm not fun. And I was like, Juliet, I don't care. I really don't care. I've had 2 beers over 4 hours. Am I fun, though? Very much so.
Okay, feel. One of my biggest fears is not being fun. Not being thought of someone who's like fun to be around.
Don't worry about it, though. You're good. Very fun to be around.
Okay, thanks so much.
Let's move on.
All right, let's get into our taste test.
Mike, our producer, aforementioned lover of the hot dog statue that he's very excited about, extremely fired up about the hot dog statue. And then you try to do this like you miss messages in the group chat. What are you trying to say?
I wasn't trying to impugn your name. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hot dog sculpture enthusiast Michael Wargon, our producer extraordinaire, he purchased us this apple mousse.
I have no idea what this is.
I'll tell you, if you're listening to this, you can't see it. It looks exactly like the apple that the witch gave Snow White. Exactly like it.
It's a great way of putting it.
It is like a fire engine red color, like the lipstick that a stripper would be like, that's a lot of red.
It's very Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, yes.
Also, there's a fake leaf, like from like a Christmas display.
And there's a gold flake as well.
Oh,
here.
And some chocolate.
Yes.
For like a fake seed.
And there's a cookie on the bottom, but I've been told that it looks like a candy apple.
So question, does Snow White get poisoned by the apple and then go into this slumber? Is that what happens in Snow White?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes, that's what happens, right?
I don't even know. What is this a bit?
No.
You don't know the Snow White story?
I'm confirming if I know it.
Now you're making me doubt everything. I think that's it.
Okay.
And she gets kissed by a dude, right? And then she's like,
it's very like Eve, like the fall of man, like she ate the apple, but then saved by man. It's terrible. Anyway, am I going to be poisoned?
I think, do you know what? I would love a slumber for years right now. I haven't been rested in forever. This is an apple mousse. Will it taste like apple or does it just looks like an apple?
Did you get any mousse? You know what this is reminding me of? One of my favorite summer foods, which is vanilla soft serve with cherry dip on top.
Oh, yeah. There's cake in the middle.
This is pretty good.
There's someone get to that middle section. The apple core.
Oh, there's like applesauce in here.
It's an apple cake. There's actual apple in the cake, surrounded by mousse.
This is shockingly delicious.
This is good. This is good.
Is this like Scandinavian? Like what is this?
So now I'm wondering the price point. What do you think the price point for this thing is? Because remember, there's a gold foil on it, a chocolate chunk, a cake underneath, and a fake leaf. I'm going $25 for this fucking thing.
I'm going $7.50.
I apologize for cursing so much on today's episode.
Mike, what's the answer?
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
I would have won.
Yeah.
I didn't go over. This was good.
Yeah. Do you know what he needs?
Nothing.
Ants. On top.
Where should we import them
It does a
from?
gold foil
Thailand?
seems like a lot. Yeah, we gotta get the Thai ants are so much better than the U.S. ants. Domestic ants just cannot match up.
Okay.
Juliet, I have to confess something.
What's that?
I have 2 pieces of personal
Oh
finance
my
this week.
God. Do.
I have 2.
2.
But you always go first. I'll go first.
I just got back from my trip to Door County, which is in Wisconsin.
Thank you, because no one knows where Door County is.
Haven't I mentioned on this pod before? Mike, have I mentioned it?
Door County?
It's like northern Wisconsin.
Wow.
It's 3 hours north of Milwaukee.
Wow.
It's cool. It's like a peninsula up into Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
It's on Green Bay. And while the idea of Green Bay has been present in my mind for as long as I can remember,
I've always wondered this.
it's actually a bay.
So Green Bay is a real place.
I went swimming in it. Yeah.
Wow.
And Green Bay is a city too, but like the bay is real. I went swimming in it. So did Micah. It was really cool. I have a couple, some things I tried while I was there. Number 1, I think for the first time in my life, I had real frozen custard. Not like ice cream, but like actual frozen custard.
Huh.
It was really good. It is a different texture than ice cream.
Isn't like Rita's a custard brand that's in the city?
It might be, but I haven't had that.
Okay.
So it's like a different texture. It was a little bit more grainy. It was a chocolate vanilla twist. I couldn't believe I've never had it before.
On a cone?
No, I had it in a dish. I in a cup. Do you call it a dish or a cup?
I would never call it a dish. Ever in my life. Ever.
I think they do that on Cape Cod, and I was like, it's an affectation coming from me though. Like, let's be honest. I had it at Door County Ice Cream Factory. It was really good in Sister Bay, Wisconsin. So that was number 1.
Okay.
And then number 2 is sort of a tragedy. I went to this like bougie market that I obviously loved and went back to for a second time.
In Wisconsin, they have bougie markets?
Don't you love when you find a bougie market in an unexpected
Hell
place?
Yeah.
It was like so
Yes.
thrilling. Like I went twice and I was like, someone told me they had good sandwiches there. So I went back to try the sandwich. Like it was great. It's called Fish Creek Market. They had an amazing beverage selection. Like honestly incredible. Yeah.
What? Tell me more.
Well, I brought 3 different things to try. I only ended up trying one of them because I forgot about the other 2. But another thing I had for the first time in my life, Clearly Canadian. Have you ever had a Clearly Canadian?
Have I ever had a Clearly Canadian? This is where the age gap is different.
Oh.
Clearly Canadian was like every single seltzer that you've had in the past 10 years is
inspired by Clearly Canadian.
Clearly Canadian was the first to the market of just like, this is an orange flavored clear beverage. It has a lot of sugar.
I'm about to say,
it was sugared like a soda.
It was very sugary. It was delicious. I got a peach, but like I couldn't have more than a few sips because it was too sugary. But it was delicious.
They're like really good.
The bubbles hit really nicely. And I was like, I've always heard of this and I've never had it. So that was really exciting.
Yeah, that Clearly Canadian you will see from time to time. But you have to remember at the time, it was like soda dominated.
Yeah.
It was not even diet. Zero sugar diet was not really that prevalent.
Sure, like Diet Coke wasn't a culture
So this was
yet.
sort of like a lighter option. But they still, because your palate just wanted the sugar, they still had tons of sugar. But
Yes.
they were big.
It was good. Also, it came in like the Orangina bottle, but
I was just thinking about that.
yeah, I liked it.
What happened to Orangina?
I think it's around some places.
Is it?
I think. I don't know. We can look for it and try it next week. I haven't had one in so long.
Have you ever had an Orange Julius?
I know about them, but I'm not sure I've ever had one.
Oh my God.
You know who loves like an orange beverage from the bodega?
No idea. And the fact that you would ask that as a question.
Well, the answer is J-Lo.
Really?
Yes. On some video, she talked about her bodega order in the Bronx, and it's like the watered down orange juice that you get at a bodega.
But that was the one where she was like, my deli sandwich is like a ham and Swiss with nothing else. And it was just like, what?
Yeah. Anyway, back to my personal food news. If you're in Fish Creek, definitely check out the Fish Creek Market. It was really good. I got my Clearly Canadian there. Also, this store, I was with Micah the whole time, and he was in his stroller, so I couldn't really go upstairs and downstairs very well. But there was in this Fish Creek Market, this seemed to be a Door County thing, like one building and one entrance had like multiple shops. And so like downstairs they had like a clothing store and upstairs was a cafe. And then in the middle was this bougie market. It was really cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah, Fish Creek Market. Check it out.
So I have some follow-up questions.
Okay.
You bought 3 things to try.
Yeah.
Tried the Clearly Canadian and then quote unquote forgot about the other 2?
They were like in the fridge, but I wasn't using that fridge that much. And I guess I just like lost
You were in a multiple
enthusiasm.
fridge situation.
I was on a trip with several families together, and it was like kind of like a property that had 4 different houses on it, and then like a central mess hall.
So you put the beverages that you were bought to quote unquote try in the central mess hall.
No, in my own cabin.
Your own fridge, but you didn't use that much.
Huge mistake. The other one was I really wanted to try, which is a Spindrift Shirley Temple.
Oh.
Yeah. And the third was a sangria flavored cola, so I'll never know.
Both of those.
I know, I fucked up. I really should have tried them. I really fucked up.
You have a food podcast.
I meant to tape it too. I was with Micah the whole time. It's just like things lose track.
You know what? You're doing great, Juliet.
Thank you so much.
You're really fun to be around.
Thank you so much.
I mean that.
My last thing is...
How many personal food news do you have?
It's all about my trip to Door County, okay?
This is the Trojan horse of personal food news.
Okay, the last thing is, you know how like certain places are associated with a food and it's like kind of a joke, but like real. For me, it was brats. I was like, there are brats everywhere. Like we went to a place right past the Illinois-Wisconsin border called the Brat Stop. And it was just sort of like a giant dark bar that had like a large menu of brats. And yes,
how'd it go?
It was good. I had a cheddar brat.
Does the brat come in a bun?
Yes, it does.
And does it
with
mustard and
sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't love a brat. It's like very high.
It's a mild sausage.
It's also very high calorie, but not very filling. And I'm like, this isn't a meal. This is a snack. But I've just eaten a brat. So I'm like, do I really want another meal? So it's just sort of like in between for me. It didn't hit. It didn't hit like the Clearly Canadian.
Do you know what Victoria Dowling used to cook us when we were kids? Kielbasa.
Oh, I love kielbasa.
I have not had a kielbasa since I was like 14 years old.
For the Litman family, that's like a summer Cape Cod staple. Buy it at the grocery store and grill it.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love kielbasa. Kielbasa is phenomenal. Thanks for bringing it up.
I want a kielbasa.
It's so good. You know what? I've mentioned this before really weirdly, but there's this great pierogi shop in Brooklyn that also sells kielbasa sliders. It's called Baba's Pierogies. The kielbasa sliders are awesome.
Kielbasa only comes in one size, which is like enough to feed 4 people.
Yeah.
That's why I like the idea of a kielbasa slider.
A kielbasa and a Clearly Canadian would be like very like 1992. Just sitting down for dinner.
That's literally what I had for dinner in 1992.
All right, over to you.
I have an update.
Okay. I hope it's about your juice app.
No, still not in. I got a new phone. I can't get into the
You're fucked.
juice generation. Me and juice generation. I've written multiple emails about this.
You're over.
I'm not over. I'm not over them. They're over me.
They don't want your business. Okay.
God, I love protein knockouts too. I did it for the 3rd time in 2026. I made chili.
You made chili!
I did.
How'd it go?
Fantastic.
Oh my God, great. Tell us more.
I don't have the spices right, but I did it in the Instapot. And I went with a beef-based, I went with kidney beans and pinto beans. And then, of course, my wife was like, no black beans. I was like, no, I didn't use black beans. She's like, oh. So she's already mad. And I haven't even like made the thing yet.
You said pinto and kidney?
Yeah.
Aren't those really similar?
No.
Oh, kidney beans are like...
red, dark red kidney beans.
And pinto beans...
are sort of beige gray vibes. It's a good color.
But they're the same shape, right?
They look like beans, but they're not the same shape. Kidneys are, I think they're called kidney beans because they're shaped like a kidney. But I haven't nailed the spice.
Oh, pinto beans is what?
Yeah.
Okay. I think of these almost interchangeable, but I guess I'm wrong.
They are. You could definitely do 2 cans of pinto beans or 2 cans of kidney beans.
I think that's probably why she said, no black beans.
Yeah.
Because it's more of a contrast to the other two.
Whatever.
I support you, man.
They were good.
Great job.
The chili was fine. I still haven't nailed it, but this is the year of chili. I'm only on my 3rd try. I'm improving. And like the best testament to the quality of the chili was the following. She ate it the next day.
Oh, huge. That's awesome.
A big win. You know what I mean? When you cook something and your partner eats it the next day,
that's great.
That means that they really liked it and they want to go back to it 2 days in a row.
Really good.
So when I saw that, I didn't verbalize it, but I just noted that it happened.
That's great.
And I was happy about it.
Great news.
Second one, this is another big one. You remember my Toronto trip? And I had that hot pot experience.
Oh, yeah.
Where you pick out all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was a hot pot.
Oh.
I didn't know what a real hot pot was.
Okay.
Quincy is like I was like, what do you want to do today, dude?
So adventurous. I love it.
And he's like, let's go get hot pot. We're like, all right. It's in Long Island City. So we look up the 2 best hot pots in Queens. Great question. What's the best way to get to Long Island City from the Upper East Side? Ferry. Yeah. Boom. Ferry over there. Make reservations. We do some research online. Find the 2 best places. One's in Flushing and one's in Long Island City. Go to Long Island City. 4:30 reservation.
Amazing.
Walk inside. Not a soul inside the place.
This sounds awesome.
Not a soul in there. Right?
Did Cole go?
Yeah. Have you had a hot pot?
No.
Okay. I thought I did. So what it is, it's much like Korean barbecue. In the middle, there is like an empty space, circular. And you order the broth, basically. And she suggested we get the pork bone and the beef tallow. She's like, the beef tallow is spicy. They have beef tallow spicy, beef tallow extra spicy, beef tallow extra, extra spicy. I'm like, we'll just go with the regular.
Okay.
So here's what's interesting. They put the broth in the middle. She's like, and we got the chicken chestnut instead of the pork bone because I like chicken broth. And it boils.
Okay.
And then you order meats and vegetables and you cook them in the broth and then sort of like eat them. I put the lettuce in the spicy one and the lady came by and she was like, oh no. Because there's so much surface area that the lettuce carries a lot of the spice. That was not a good idea. But the chicken broth was fantastic. And tallow is basically another word for fat.
Sure. Yeah, just Googled it. I learned that.
Yeah, you did.
Just now, yeah.
You know so many weird words. But you can't think of cooperating and
honestly,
tallow.
I have like an issue with, I don't know.
Pets? You don't like pets?
I'm having a hard time. I have two brain problems, but carry on.
How could I possibly carry on after one of my closest friends says, I have 2 brain problems, but carry on?
I'm having a very specific issue where I know someone's name, but I keep mistaking it for saying the wrong thing.
Oh, wow.
Like, let's say, for example.
Very quickly, who am I?
Your name is David Jacoby, WWDJD.
Great point. Great
but,
point.
like, for the example is like, let's say I was with Quincy. I know his name is Quincy, but I would keep calling him David by mistake.
Oh.
And like mixing up 2 names. It's there's like a couple different people with it, which this has kept happening with me. Like when I'm on the spot, it's really
So what's number 2?
Alarming. The other is that like I'm having a hard time fumbling for like really easy words.
All right, number 1, not a problem. Number 2 could be an indicator of a serious, serious health issue.
Okay.
But probably not.
Great.
You're probably just old.
I think I have aphasia.
Oh.
I don't know. Carry on. So hot
the
pot.
tallow melts. So it comes as this big cube and then it melts. You're like, where'd the tallow go? And you're like, it's just like in the broth now. And it was just a really good experience. We got Wagyu, we got shrimp balls, we got weird green vegetables. I would have liked a bigger selection of vegetables, but cooking it in the middle of the table, very interactive, fantastic, tasted great. I can't wait for my next hot pot experience.
Okay, great. I'd love to go with you guys.
And I really thought, you're not invited, I really thought that I had hot pot before, but I didn't.
Wow.
I had a singular hot pot. This is like a real communal
experience. Sounds fun.
And I enjoyed it.
I love Quincy's food adventures.
He loves food adventuring.
It's great. That's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our listener food news.
Hi, my name's Marley out of Irvine, California. I have 3 boys, 5, 3, and 6 months.
Oh, my God.
I know you guys have kids, at least. Juliet, I know you have 1 son. Jacoby, I think you've mentioned kids once or twice. Anyway, I am curious what your guys' thoughts on kids' menus are. I do not like them. I am tired of everywhere we go, chicken nuggets or a cheeseburger. I don't want to go to sushi and see that chicken nuggets are on the menu for my kids. They will be just fine eating sushi. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are. Thanks. Love the show. And I got this number from Juliet's Instagram.
Oh, God.
Bye. Food news.
Bro, someone in the wild said food news to me. And I was just like, I
really?
love you. Yeah, I wanted to kiss them on the face.
Oh, my God. That is so cool.
So specific.
That's so nice. It's like that you know how they know you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, thanks for calling, first of all.
Marley, great name.
We hope you're okay with your number of children.
Yeah, good luck.
Kids menus. So, Micah doesn't like kids menu food right now.
Really?
So, usually I just need to order something for myself that I think he'll also like, and then we share. Or I get 2 because he often will eat all of it, and that's really annoying. So, I don't think I have enough experience yet with kid menus to really weigh in. You, I think, with your children.
Marley. 3 boys sounds awful.
Sounds busy.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of just energy. But the thing about kids' menus, which is nice, is there are 6 of us. If all of us order an entree, it's way too much food.
Right.
And kids' menu has smaller portions and the smaller price. That's why I support them, because it's like, if we all order entrees, we're going to eat 60% of the food and pay 100% of the price. But the kids' menu sort of like dial that down a bit.
Right.
And there's 2 types of kids. There's the Quincy kids that will eat anything and just have this palate. It's like, I'll take escargot. Let's do this. And then there are other kids like, I only eat pasta with butter and nothing else.
Right.
And I've got both kinds. And the pasta with butter kids, it's good to have a kid's menu option. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know what you eat. It's like, there are French fries here.
Right.
Get the French fries.
Yeah.
I support it.
I support it too. I do think the price point is a good point. And like, it's also usually food you can always bring home. So like maybe you can repurpose it or have it for another meal.
Kids' menus often come with crayons as well.
Crayons and also like a cup.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What you need is something for the kids to do between ordering and getting the food. Because that's the trickiest part of any sort of meal out.
Yeah.
Is the anticipation of the food. Dad, where's the food isn't here? And I'm always like, do you want me to go in the kitchen and investigate? They're like, no, don't do that.
That's
Dad.
a good thing about Mexican restaurants. Usually you can get guacamole right away.
Yes.
Yeah. Marley, thanks for calling. Good luck with your life.
God, good luck with your kids.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
All right, everybody. That's what we got for you today. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Who knows?